said we both were different now. The time had done its part. You spoke like we were strangers, standing in the dark. You said you needed something new, a life I couldn't give. But I'm still here with open hands, exactly how I've always been. Maybe I should have learned to change. Maybe that's how love survives. But my heart is still the same. It still beats when I hear your name. Still reaches for you in the night. Still believes we could have been alright. You moved on, you rearranged, found a world I couldn't claim. But through all the tears and blame, my heart is still the same. I kept the promises we made, even after you let go. I still see forever in a future you don't know. They tell me I should guard myself, build walls and close the door. But loving you was never something I could just ignore. You changed the way you feel. I don't know how to unfeel what's real. My heart is still the same, still waiting in the pouring rain, still holding on to yesterday, still breaking in the quiet pain. You said love can fade away like it's just a passing phase, but mine refused to play that game. My heart is still the same. I don't regret the way I loved, even if it cost me you. I'd rather hurt for something true than feel nothing like you do. Maybe one day I'll heal, maybe one day it won't feel like I'm the only one still standing where we fell. You changed your mind, but I didn't change mine. My heart is still the same, not bitter, not ashamed. It still remembers every touch, every fire, every flame. You can say we weren't meant to be. You can rewrite history, but I won't lie just to feel okay. My heart is still the same. You may have changed, but my heart is still the same. It wasn't one big argument that tore our world apart. It was silence at the dinner table and distance in your heart. You stopped reaching for my hand like you used to do. And every little change you made cut deeper than I knew. I felt it in the pauses between the words we said. I lost you slowly in 1,000 quiet ways, in shorter conversations and longer, colder days. I lost you slowly while I begged time to wait, watching love grow weaker while I tried to call it fate. You smiled but it felt thinner, your laughter didn't stay. You started saying maybe where you once said always. We stopped making plans, stopped dreaming out loud. Two hearts in the same room, but no longer proud. I kept holding tighter as you loosened your grip. Not sudden, not fast, just slipping from what we had. Lost you slowly, that's what hurts the most. Not a shattered ending, but watching love turn ghost. I lost you slowly, piece by piece, day by day, and by the time I knew it, you were already away. I didn't lose you all at once. I lost you every day. I still drive past your street like muscle memory knows, even though the lights are off and someone else might close the door. The coffee shop on 3rd and Main still plays our favorite song, but sitting there without you just feels completely wrong. Every corner of this town still whispers your name. Nothing feels like home since you walked away. These walls don't hold me like they did back in the day. Nothing feels like home, no matter where I go. I'm just a heart without a place, looking for what I used to know. Your jacket's in my closet, like you're coming back for it. I tell myself I should let go, but I'm not ready yet. I sleep on only half the bed, the other side stays cold. Funny how a king-size mattress can feel so small alone. You are more than just a person. You were my safe place. Nothing feels like home without your heartbeat near. The silence in the hallway is louder than my fear. Nothing feels like home, not the house, not the town, because home was in your arms, and now you're not around. I never knew a feeling could pack up and leave, take the warmth from every room and the air I used to breathe. I'm carrying the memories like keys that don't fit doors, trying to unlock a life that isn't mine anymore. It's not the bricks or the paint or the address on the line. It was the way you said you're mine. Nothing feels like home, and I don't know where to start when the only place I felt safe was inside your heart. Nothing feels like home, but maybe someday I'll roam until I find a place again that feels like home. For now, it's just empty rooms and echoes in the dark. Nothing feels like home without you in my arms. I never put a fence around you, I never clipped your wings. I told you chase whatever sky your restless heart would bring. I loved you with the door wide open, with no conditions, no control. I gave you every inch of me and never kept a toll. I thought that kind of love would last, but freedom lets you leave so fast. It was love without limits, no walls, no chains. I gave you all of me through sunshine and rain. No fear of falling, no safety in it. I loved you wide open. Love without limits. You said you needed space to breathe. I handed you the air. You said you needed time to grow. I let you wander anywhere. I never asked you where you'd been or who was on your mind. I trusted every word you spoke and left my doubts behind. I thought if I was strong enough, you'd never want to give it up. It was love without limits, no locks, no lines. I held you close. never chained you to me, but maybe I should have asked you to stay. It was love without limits, and I paid the price for loving you fully, without thinking twice. No rules, no boundaries, just blind commitment. I lost myself in love without I'd love like that again, but next time I'll leave room for me in it. We used to talk about forever, like it was written in the stars. Two hearts chasing the same horizon, no distance felt too far. We painted pictures of tomorrow in colors warm and bright, but somewhere in the middle, our sunrise lost its light. I kept believing we were strong, even when the silence grew. Our dreams didn't last like we thought they would. We tried to hold on, but love misunderstood. The plans we made together slipped slowly through our hands. Our hearts were full of promise, but our dreams didn't last. Your voice grew softer every evening, like a song fading away. And every I love you we whispered started losing what it used to say. I searched your eyes for answers, but all I found was space. Where love once lived between us, now only shadows take its place. I tried to save what we had built, but some things fall apart. Our dreams didn't last like we hoped they might. They slowly disappear somewhere in the night. The future we imagined became a photograph, a love we thought was endless, but our dreams didn't last. Maybe love was real back then, maybe we just changed. Two hearts walking side by side, but ending up estranged. Our dreams didn't last, though we tried so hard. Forever turned to memories that left their scar. But somewhere in my heart, those moments still hold fast. We once believed in forever, even if our dreams didn't last. late at night, when the world is quiet and vast. I remember how we dreamed before our dreams didn't last. I stand in the doorway where you used to wait, key still in my hand, but the lock feels like hate. Your coat's gone from the hook, your shoes from the net. Every empty space screams the place you're not at. I thought paint had a bottom, a floor I could hit, but it just keeps dropping deeper bit by bit. I've cried till the well ran dry, screamed till my throat turned blue, and somehow I'm still here with nothing left to lose. Nothing left to lose. You already took the best of me with you. Tore the roots right out, left the soil bare and bruised. Now the wind just howls through what used to be us two. Nothing left to lose. No more begging heaven for one more chance to choose. I'm walking through the fire with my hands open wide, 'cause there's nothing left. Nothing left to lose. I keep your favorite mug on the counter like proof that once you smiled here, that once I was enough. But coffee's gone cold like the promises you made. I drink it anyway, tastes like every mistake. I could burn this whole house down just to feel some heat, or lie on the floor till the years in it defeat. Either way, the ending's the same, carved in stone. You're gone and I'm left carrying what's left of my own. Nothing left to lose. You walked out with my tomorrow in your suitcase too. Took the light from my mornings, the stars from my view. Now the dark feels familiar, almost like it knew. Nothing left to lose. No heart left to shatter, no dreams left to bruise. I'm not even angry anymore, just quietly through with nothing left. Nothing left to lose. Funny how freedom tastes like ash on the tongue, when the one thing you wanted most is already gone. I could chase you down highways, scream your name to the rain, but what's the point of running when there's no one to claim? Nothing left to lose. Just a ghost in the mirror with your name on his lips, still whispering stay till the silence but slips through every cracked window, every fingertip. Nothing left to lose. I learned to live empty, learned to breathe without you. One hollow heartbeat at a time, one colorless view. Nothing left. Nothing left to lose. Nothing left. Nothing left to a question you already knew the answer to. I watched your shoulders drop like you were setting down something too heavy to carry through. No screaming match, no slam goodbye, just your keys on the table, quiet as a sigh. You looked at me once more, then turned into the hallway light and left the door half open, like maybe mercy might. I thought endings came loud like thunder or glass on the floor, but ours slipped and soft and keeps cutting more. Our ending still hurts like a bruise you forget until you press. Every quiet moment reminds me of the weight of your I guess. Our ending still hurts, not because you left in flames, but because you left so gently, and the gentleness remains a blade that never leaves. I keep finding pieces of us in stupid places. Your favorite mug still in the sink, unwashed for weeks. The way the couch still dips where you used to lean. The silence now has your shape and it won't leave. I tried rewriting the last scene in my head, made you turn around, made you beg instead. But memory is crueler than fiction. It plays the truth on repeat. Your footsteps fading down the street. They say time will dull the edge, but time just taught me how to bleed in quiet. Our ending still hurts like frostbite you feel years later, when the cold comes creeping back. Our ending still hurts, not from anger, not from spite, but from how you could walk away and still feel like the right thing to do that night. I lit every candle we ever bought together, watched them burn down to nothing, wick by wick, hoping the smoke would carry some explanation back to me. But all it did was sting my eyes and remind me you're really gone and I'm still here. I don't hate you, I just wish the hurt hated me less. I wish our ending had screamed instead of this endless soft caress. Our ending still hurts, God, it still hurts like a song that ends on the wrong note and never resolves. Our ending still hurts, and maybe it always will, because the kindest cut is the one that lingers still. Still hurts, still hurts. You left so softly, and the ache learned how to stay. I learned to read your silences like they were written on my skin. Every time you pulled away, I blamed myself again. You never had to raise your voice to make me feel small. Just the way you turned from me was louder than it all. I kept saying I'm okay while something in me cracked. Loving you hurt quietly, like rain behind closed doors, like tears that fall at midnight on the bedroom floors. Loving you hurt quietly, no bruises left to see, just a heart that kept on breaking invisibly. I memorized your moods, walked careful through your storms, shrank myself down smaller to keep your love warm. I called it understanding, I called it being strong, but I was losing pieces of who I was all along. You never saw the damage, 'cause I hid it well for you. Loving you hurt quietly in ways I can't explain, like holding on to sunlight that only brings you pain. Loving you hurt quietly, and I let it be, because loving you still meant everything to me. I wish you'd asked me once if I was doing fine, instead of assuming I'd be strong every time. I would have given anything to hear you say my name, like I was more than just someone who'd take the blame. No screaming, no fight, just disappearing out of sight. Loving you hurt quietly, but leaving hurts out loud. Now I'm standing in the silence where I once felt proud. Loving you hurt quietly, and maybe that's the truth. The softest kinds of heartbreak cut the deepest through. You never knew how much it cost to love you the way I did. I'm standing on the porch where the light doesn't reach, practicing the goodbye I'm too broken to preach. The mercury's falling, the sky's turning lead, and I'm choking on all of the words we left unsaid. I reach for your hand, but I'm grasping a ghost, just a hollowed out shell of the one I love most. The silence is heavy, the silence is deep, and the secrets of us are the ones I can't keep. I'm trying to speak, I'm trying to cry, but the moisture is freezing before it hits my eye. Every heartbeat is a struggle, every thought is a flare, lost in the sting of the November air. Now my breath is visible in the empty space where I used to feel the warmth of your face. charged from the heat of my chest. I'm a bird in a storm with no place left to rest. I write your name in the condensation's glow, then I watch it dissolve into droplets and go. It's funny how something so fragile and thin is the only thing proving there's life left within. But it's cold as a graveyard, it's cold as a stone, and it's harder to breathe when you're breathing alone. In and out like a rhythmic goodbye, a physical proof of a beautiful lie. I'm exhaling the forever and inhaling the gone, waiting for a sunrise that's never gonna dawn. Now my breath is visible in the empty space where I used to feel the warmth of your face. Every word is a cloud, every stay is a mist, a ghost of a memory, a ghost of a kiss. I'm watching my soul drift away in the gray, a white knuckle prayer at the end of the day. It's the only thing left of the life that we share, this breath that is visible and the love that's not fading away in the cold of the night. Just a vapor of us in the pale moonlight. One more breath, then it's gone. One more breath, and I'm on my own. The lamp on the table is humming a tune, a flickering ghost in the afternoon. I've counted the cracks in the ceiling above, a map of the wreckage we used to call love. My hands are so heavy, they're lead in my lap. I'm falling through spaces and into the gap between who we were and the stranger I see when I look at the shadow that's left here of me. I fall for the sunlight, I fall for the spark, but I'm losing the battle against the dark. The weight of the why is too much for the bone, and I'm tired of being this hollow alone. So I'm closing my tired eyes, letting it go. The fire is embers, the river is slow. I'm folding the maps and I'm charting the key on the version of us that I'll never more be. No more of the chasing, no more of the lies, just the soft, quiet rhythm of closing my eyes. I'm drifting away to a place where you're gone, where the night doesn't promise a painful new dawn. The sheets are a desert of cold, wrinkled white, where we used to whisper in the middle of night. Now they're just fabric, and I'm just a ghost haunting the corners where I loved you the most. My heart is a clock that's forgotten to wind, leaving the echoes and heartaches behind. I'm letting the colors bleed into the gray until all the memories just flutter away. Don't wake me for mercy, don't wake me for grief. The slumber promise I'll keep. Yeah, I'm closing my tired eyes, letting it go. The fire is embers, the river is slow. I'm folding the maps and I'm turning the key on the version of us that I'll never more be. No more of the chasing, no more of the lies. Just the soft, quiet rhythm of closing my eyes. I'm drifting away to a place where you're gone, where the night doesn't promise a painful new dawn. Fade to black, no turning back, just a long heavy sigh under a dark empty sky. Closing my eyes, closing my eyes. Good night, good night, good night. The stage is dim and quiet, where we once played our part. Two actors chasing forever, reading lines from the heart. Your laughter filled the spotlight like a song the world could hear. But somewhere in the silence, our ending drew too near. The audience kept breathing while we fell out of trust, and love took its final bow when the curtain fell on us. I keep hearing echoes of the promises we rehearsed, but the story lost its ending when the curtain fell on us. The curtain falls on us, on the love we tried to play. Every whispered moment slowly fading away. The curtain falls on us, on the dreams we once discussed. Every scene we believed in turning slowly to dust. I keep standing on the stage where our forever was, but the lights went dark tonight when the curtain fell on us. Your script is on the table, every word we used to say. Little lines of tenderness we somehow lost along the way. The music from the orchestra still trembles in the air, but the seats are filled with silence, and I'm the only one still there. I try to keep performing, but love lost its trust, and hope took its final bow when the curtain fell on us. Maybe love was fragile, like a play too dangerous. Maybe fate wrote the ending when the curtain fell on us. The curtain falls on us like a star losing its glow. Every fragile memory still refuses to go. The curtain falls on us, but my heart still believes some love never disappears, it just quietly grieves. I keep searching through the echoes of the life we once discussed, but forever closed its story when the curtain fell on us. Maybe somewhere far away our story still survives, where the ending never breaks two hopeful lives. But here the stage is empty, and the silence fills the dust of a love that couldn't stay when the curtain fell on us. The curtain falls on us, yet your memory remains like whispers in the spotlight or soft falling rain. The curtain falls on us, but my heart still sees every moment we once lived in broken memories. And if love ever finds its way back to where it was, maybe we'll rewrite the ending before the curtain falls on us. Because the hardest kind of heartbreak is the one love never discussed, the quiet final moment when the curtain falls on us. I lost my everything the day you turned away. Not with anger, not with shouting, just a quiet okay. You packed your half of life in boxes soft and small, left the hallway light still burning like you might come back after all. I lost the sound of your key in the door at night, the way you'd hum off key while making coffee light. I lost the warmth that lived inside your shoulders curved, the stupid inside jokes that only we deserved. They say you don't know what you've got till it's walking out the frame, but I knew, God, I knew, and still lost you just the same. I lost my everything, my compass, my safe place, my air. Every breath since feels borrowed from a life that isn't there. I lost my everything, and the silence screams your name in every empty corner, in the mirror, in the rain. I lost my everything, and nothing's ever felt the same. I still buy your favorite cereal, let it sit and go stale. Talk to photos like they might answer, like they won't fail. Your pillow still holds the shape of where your head would lie. I hug it sometimes at 4 a.m. and pretend you didn't say goodbye. I lost the future we were casually building, brick by brick, the lazy Sundays, the maybe kids, the dreams we picked. Now every plan I make feels like betrayal in advance, because moving forward means leaving the version of you who loved me back. People say you'll find another, like love is replaceable parts, but how do you replace the one who held your heart? I lost my everything, my reason, my anchor, my home. Every sunrise mocks me now for waking up alone. I lost my everything, and the worst part isn't the pain, it's how ordinary the world keeps turning while I'm still here, drowning in your name. I scream into pillows for proof that what we had was real, that I wasn't the only one who knew. I lost my everything, God help me. I lost my light, and the dark just keeps whispering you'll be okay someday, right? I lost my everything. Lost my everything. The echo answers back. Nothing, 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 nothing. We were riding out forever, like the story had no end. Two hearts chasing every dream, like love was heaven sent. Your hand fit right inside mine, like it always would belong. But forever turned to silence before it stayed too long. I thought we had tomorrow, 1,000 days to see, but fate closed the pages too fast for you and me. Our ending came early, before love had its time, before the stars could guide us, before your hand left mine. Our ending came early, like a song cut off too soon, like a lonely fading sunset without its rising moon. I was still believing in the promises we made, but love became a memory before it ever stayed. The pictures still remind me of the life we almost knew. Every smile in those moments still feels so close to you. Your voice lives in the silence of every empty room, a whisper in the darkness, a love that met its doom. I would have held you closer if I knew what was ahead, if I knew our forever would become goodbye instead. Our ending came early, before our story grew, before the world could witness how much I loved you. Our ending came early, like rain on summer skies, like a dream that slowly shatters right before your eyes. I was still believing you would never walk away, but our forever faded before it got to stay. Maybe some loves happen just to teach the heart to break. Maybe some forever was never ours to take. But every tear I'm crying is a truth I cannot bury. Some endings hurt much deeper when they come too early. Our ending came early, but my heart stayed behind, still holding every memory It was watching our forever turn into goodbye. Turn into goodbye. We used to talk until the sunrise. Now we barely say goodnight. Your hand still rests beside mine, but it doesn't feel as tight. The room is filled with silence, where laughter used to pour. We're standing in the same place, but nothing's like before. I keep searching your eyes for the love I recognize. It's nothing like before. The way you say my name doesn't carry the same kind of warmth anymore. It's nothing like before. We're close but miles apart. Two shadows in the cold, trying to pretend we haven't changed. We stopped making promises, stopped planning out our days, started choosing quiet instead of finding ways. You say that we're just tired, that love can lose its spark, but I can feel the distance growing in your heart. We don't fight, we don't cry, we just slowly let it die. It's nothing like before. The kisses feel polite, like we're just being nice instead of wanting more. It's nothing like before. The fire turned to smoke, and somewhere in the cold we lost what we adored. Maybe this is how it ends, not with a slam door, but with two people not reaching anymore. I miss the way you'd look at me, like I was all you need. Now I'm just someone you're learning to leave. We're still here, but the love is won. It's nothing like before, and that's what hurts the most. We didn't lose it all at once. It faded like a ghost. It's nothing like before, and I don't know how to save a heart that slowly changed. Right in We just became nothing like before. The evening sun still hits the wall the way it used to do. Two shadows stretching down the hall, mine reaching out for you. And now it's just a single shade fading on the floor. I never knew that loneliness could echo like before. We used to move together like we shared one light. My shadow misses yours on quiet city streets, where every step I take alone feels incomplete. My shadow misses yours in the pale porch light. We used to blend into one every single night. Your side of the sidewalk feels wider than before, like space learned how to hurt when you walked out the door. The moonlight finds me standing, but it doesn't feel the same. Even the dark remembers how you used to say my name. It's not just you I'm missing, it's who we used to be. My shadow misses yours on every empty wall, where we once stood so close, now there's nothing there at all. My shadow misses yours when the streetlights glow. It still leans toward your side like it doesn't know. We didn't need words, we didn't need sound. Just standing side by side was enough to drown. Now even silence feels too loud when there's no second shadow in the crowd. Two shapes, one light, now just me in the night. My shadow misses yours in every fading day. It's the smallest thing still waits for yours again. You packed your things in quiet ways, wouldn't look me in the face. Like if you met my eyes too long, you might decide to stay. We didn't scream, we didn't fight, just let the silence win. But don't you dare rewrite our story like we were just pretend. Maybe we weren't forever, but don't say we were never. Love was real, I felt it in your shaking hands, in every reckless broken plan, in every I won't leave you said. Love was real, it wasn't just a passing flame, it had a heart, it had a name. And even if it didn't heal, love was real. I still remember the kitchen lights dancing off your tired smile, the way you'd hold me half asleep like I was worth your while. You can move on, you can let go, you can say we tried, but don't erase the way we burned just because we died. We may have lost the ending, but that doesn't change the beginning. Love was real, it lived inside the smallest things, in late night talks and diamond rings we couldn't quite afford. Love was real, and every tear we didn't hide, and every moment side by side, even if it didn't last. Love was real. Maybe we were just too young, maybe timing came undone, maybe love can still be true, even when it loses you. I won't call it wasted time, I won't say it wasn't mine. It shaped the heart I'm standing with, and I won't let you dismiss. We were flawed, we were scared, but we were there. Our love was real, not perfect, not forever strong, but honest while it carried on, and that's enough for me. Love was real, even if you can't admit, even if you buried it, you can walk away and heal, but you can't say love wasn't real. It may be over, but don't you tell me love wasn't real. We didn't throw the pictures out, didn't curse each other's names. We just stopped reaching across the bed and calling it the same. Your hand still brushed against mine, but it didn't hold on tight like you were slowly letting go without a fight. There was no storm to warn us, no lightning in the sky, just a gentle kind of leaving we couldn't deny. Our ending came soft, like summer turning cold, like a story losing color before it's fully told. Our ending came softly, no bitterness, no blame, just love growing quieter until it couldn't stay. We still said I love you out of habit, not belief. Still sat beside each other, but felt the space beneath. You smiled across the table, I smiled back the same. Two hearts slowly breaking without a sound of pain. We didn't fall apart, we just slowly slipped away. Our ending came softly in the middle of the night, when I felt you turn away and didn't try to fight. Our ending came softly, like a door left open wide, not slammed in anger, just gently set aside. I sometimes wish you'd shouted, giving me something loud, something sharp to hold on to, instead of this quiet cloud. Because silence leaves questions that echo in the dark, and the softest kinds of goodbyes still tear apart a heart. No crash, no flame, just a love that changed. Our ending came softly, but it still broke me in two, because I never saw the moment when I stopped being you. Our ending came softly, and now I understand. You can lose forever with a gentle hand. We didn't shatter loudly, we just faded out of each other. We didn't hear it breaking, there was no sound at all, no shattered glass between us, no writing on the wall, just softer conversations and longer nights apart. Two people standing close with distance in their hearts. We thought we had forever. but forever didn't stay. Love slipped away quietly, like footsteps in the snow, leaving hardly any trace of where it used to go. Love slipped away quietly, no warning, no goodbye, just something slowly fading right before our eyes. We stopped reaching for each other, stopped saying I love you first, turned passion into politeness, turned comfort into hurt. Your eyes began to wander, mine began to see that we were holding memories, not what we used to be. We didn't fight to save it, we just let it fall. Love slipped away quietly, like daylight into dusk, like promises we trusted turning into dust. Love slipped away quietly, and we were too afraid to say that something precious was already slipping away. Maybe we were tired, maybe we grew apart, maybe love can't survive when silence fills the heart. I wish we had been braver, I wish we tried to stay, but instead we chose the easy, letting love drift away. No villain, no blame, just two hearts that share. Love slipped away quietly, but the ache is loud inside. In every tear I never cried, in every unsaid plea. Love slipped away quietly, and now it's just a ghost of something we once held closer than close. It didn't shadow lightly, it just slipped away quietly. I still set your coffee mug exactly where you used to wait. Porcelain still remembers your lipstick stain, even after 312 days. The thermostat's on 23, but I'm colder than I've ever been. Your side of the bed grew Arctic sheets, and I'm too scared to pull them in. I thought missing you would fade like perfume, but it's carved deeper every moon. I'm shivering in the dark where your heart opening my notifications. Like if I never read it fully, maybe you never really left the conversation. The street light bleeds through cheap lines, paints prison bars across my chest. Every shadow wears your silhouette. Every quiet is a cruel caress. They say time heals everything, but time just taught me how to bleed. I'm shivering in the dark where your heartbeat used to spark, wrapped in silence that screams your name. Trying to convince my pulse you're really gone this time, but my body never got the memo. Love is still waiting for your key in the lock. Shivering, shivering in the dark. I whispered stay into the pillow long after you stopped hearing me. Now I'm begging empty rooms to give me back the version of me that still believed in us, that still believed in we. I'm still shivering in the dark, trying to unlove your mark. Still reaching for the hand that isn't reaching back. Still hearing your laugh in the radiator's crack. Still dying every time the hallway stays black. I'm shivering, God, I'm still shivering in the dark. Come home. Come home. The pictures fade along the wall. Dust gathers where your laughter falls. Your side of the bed is cold and bare, but I still feel you there. The world kept spinning like it should, like broken hearts are understood, but mine still beats the same, even after all the change. You let go, you moved away, but some things never fade. My love remains through every tear, through every day. Even when you walked away, it didn't change. Time can move and seasons rearrange, but some hearts never learn to change. You may not feel the same, but my love remains. I don't call you anymore. Don't wait outside your door. I learned to live without your touch, but I still feel it just as much. But I don't need you back in my arms to know how deep you marked my heart. Some loves don't end in flames, they just stay. I'm not asking you to return, I just accept the way it burns. My love remains that's okay. I'd rather have a heart that feels than one that turns to stone. Loving you was never wasted, even if it wasn't forever. My love remains, not as a plea, not as a claim, just as a quiet, steady flame that still burns through all the nights I've faced alone. Learning how to let you go. You may have left my side, but you'll never take the love that remains. You're gone, I know, but my